All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Make sure everyone can hear me okay. Okay, welcome to Tuesday, December 1st for our weekly ASEA Connect training call that we like to put on to help associates learn ASEA Connect and ask any questions that they have with ASEA Connect. We're really excited to be able to meet with you here. Let me just turn off my heater over here. And we want to talk through the app and ask you guys if you have any questions with ASEA Connect after we go through a quick demo of how to use the app and some different areas of the app. What we have here is just a quick little slideshow to help people who are watching these on recorded sessions so that they understand when we meet, how often we meet, and where they can find our recorded calls. We meet twice a week, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Last week being Thanksgiving, of course, we didn't meet on Thursday. But we should be meeting twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And you can get access to our webinar information right here on that Zoom link. Now, we do host our recorded trainings on our ASEAConnect.me Facebook page, or excuse me, not our Facebook page, but our landing page, which I'll pull up over here and give you an idea of what that looks like. Now, our ASEAConnect.me page here is a page that you can share with others who might be interested about ASEA Connect and want to know a little bit more about what ASEA Connect is and does and how it can benefit them in learning about ASEA and sharing ASEA content. And they can also download the app right here with these different little button links if they're on their phone, for instance. We do host our training calls on the training page here. If you tap on the training button, you'll be able to see all of the training calls that we have uploaded here on ASEA Connect. So be on the lookout for those as we get them uploaded. And we also are posting our videos up on Facebook, facebook.com/ASEA Business Coach. And you can hop in there and see our calls right from there. So you can get to that just simply by going to Facebook and searching for ASEA Connect, and it will get you access to our recorded calls very, very quickly, like so here, ASEA Connect. Look for this icon here, and when you open that up, you'll be able to see all of our training content that we have here. I know last week I posted our frequently asked questions page here that I wanted people to make sure that they access. So this is a good resource for you guys who need extra information with the app and just want to stay connected to new things that we're releasing and announcing. Another area that we talk about a lot is our in-app training section of the app. If you need more in-depth training than what I offer here on these training calls, the in-app training is going to be where you're going to find a lot of access to information here inside the app. So to make sure that you're not ignoring that area, and that's going to be a good resource for you as well. Our training schedule today, we're not going to go over all of these topics here today, but I want to make sure to cover most of them as we go through this. Last week we didn't really cover the social media side of it, so we'll spend some time on that today to make sure that you guys are fresh on how to post on social media and how it works in that regard. And our technical support email, connect@aseaglobal.com. This email address right here is going to be the email that you can use to email me with any questions, support, things like that. I've also put down here our associate support phone number for any of our users who are having difficulties logging into the ASEA Connect. These guys at Associate Support can help you very quick and take care of your needs very, very fast. So here's what we're going to do here. I'm going to pull over our different screens so that we can begin to talk about how to use ASEA Connect and how it benefits you. Let me go ahead and find my iPad over here and get myself logged in so that we can get you guys both experiences. I've been working on getting an iPhone for this, but for now we still have our iPad that I'll pull into frame here. This is nice for those of you who are on different types of devices and need to see some of the differences that we have between the iPad and the Android device as well. So when we first log into ASEA Connect, by the way, when you first get to the login screen, just so I can show you what this looks like, you're going to get to a screen that looks like this after you download the app, and it's going to ask you to log into ASEA Connect. Right here, this is where you log in using your virtual office credentials to log into the app. So for me, I can get logged in here just like so and get access to ASEA Connect using the same credentials I would use for the virtual office. Now once I'm in here and in the app, a couple things to note here while that's loading up on the Android device is across the top we have these little banners that are going across here that you can see here. Now you may notice if you are still seeing promotional content for Black Friday, you're going to want to refresh your content because that content is no longer available or that promo has ended. And you can do so by dragging down at this banner here, pulling down, and you can see here this pull to refresh. And if you were to pull that all the way down, it refreshes all of the content and gets you brand new PDFs, brand new videos to make sure that you are always accessing the latest information in here. So let me go ahead and get this this Android device up to speed here. You can see all of the different markets and languages that we have available here in ASEA Connect. There's a lot to see here on that. So here we go. We're in both versions of the app here now, and I just want to show you a couple of the main headers here. We have our perks and incentives for all of our different promos. A lot of people like to have that up at the top of their page so that they can see different things that they want to be qualified for and different promotional content that they want to be able to see. So the perks and incentives is a good one to have at the top. You can sort your different sections by hitting this little button here at the top right, like so, and move these around however you want so that you can have access to some of your different content. We can bring our favorites up to the top there as well, hit done, and now everything's been resorted however I want. And the same process applies here using this little filter button. You can move things around and keep it clean, turn certain things on and off just like so, so that your app is customized and catered to you and what you want to see and have access to. So a couple things just to note here. All of this content, you can preview it before sending it to anybody. Right? ASEA Connect is an app that helps you send content to different prospects or contacts in your phone book. People who have questions about ASEA, that's what ASEA Connect is. We are trying to give you tools to make it easier for you to share content with other people and people who have questions about ASEA. So here's an example here, this ASEA Science brochure here. If I tap on this, it's going to pull up the content here. It's going to tell me when it was last updated, and it's going to show you some of the different tags that we have for it. I can mark it as a favorite to have it populate up in my favorite section by tapping that little favorite area. I can also preview it by tapping on this little eyeball here, or the image itself. And as I pull it up here, you can see our brochure and documentation here. If I want to expand it to see all the pages at once, I can tap that button at the top, like so. So very, very nice way to be able to kind of consume our ASEA content in your pocket where you're not sitting at a computer. A lot of us sit at a computer most of our days doing computer jobs, things like that. So having it access in your pocket when you're on the couch relaxing, that's what this app is going to be designed to do. All of the different video content can all be consumed and previewed by simply tapping on the content and hitting the play button there or the image itself to get access to the content to be able to kind of watch it just like so. So you can see there, this is an example of what it looks like when you share this video to some of your contacts. It's going to have the content, it's going to look nice and clean, like so. So let's go ahead and bounce over here and just look through some of our other sections here. That's really the basic navigation, how this app works. These banners at the top are all you can interact with them, such as this ASEA Impact banner. If I tap on that, it's going to take me to my ASEA Impact screen here and show me some of the recent news so that I can kind of stay in tune with what ASEA is doing. Let's bounce back into ASEA Connect now. And any of these other ones here, like if I tap on the Share Redox one, you can see here it searches for the word Redox and allows me to browse the content like so. So a couple other things that I want to show you here before we dive in. Let me open up my my training schedule here and make sure I'm not going to miss anything for you. So adding your first contact is as easy as tapping on the Contact tab down here at the bottom. That is going to be your way to navigate through this app. And you can go through here and you can hit the Sync button to be able to add your contacts to the app. Now, if this is your first time getting into the contacts area, you're going to be greeted with a page that looks like, let's see if I can show you. It's going to ask you if you want to sync all or select contacts. Right? And I'm pulling this up here in the settings just so I can kind of show you what the differences between those two are. If you sync all of your contacts into ASEA Connect, it says right here, this will automatically sync all of your contacts from your mobile device. If you do select contacts, it'll allow you to choose which contact to sync to, from your mobile device. So I've always selected the select contacts option. It becomes a lot easier to manage your contacts when you only have a small number of people from your contact book that are interested in ASEA that you want to work with. So select contacts has always worked best for me, but if you wanted to sync all, then that is definitely your choice on that. Just know that sometimes the app does struggle as you're dealing with thousands of contacts from your address book, and I want to make sure that you guys all have a very nice optimized experience. Now, another thing to mention here, when you tap on the Sync Device Contacts, you can see here it pulls up my address book of all of these contacts in my phone. And if I wanted to manually sync some of these people over, like this Abel here, I can tap the Sync button there to sync them over into the app. Do the same thing here with Art. And when I'm done selecting the contacts that I want to bring over, I can simply tap the Done button. Let's go ahead and rebounce that into the app and go into my contacts. And now I have those contacts added here in the app. Now, another quick thing on the Android device as you're going through, I want to make sure that you guys don't accidentally tap this sync button here. This is going to sync all of your contacts into the app. So when you tap on the Sync Device Contacts button there, you have the sync button here at the top. This is going to sync everything. So if you want to be selective, you can go through here and find specific people to sync over like so. And when you are done, you can just simply tap the X button here at the top left to get back into your contact list to see all of your contacts. So now moving along here, after we have synced our contacts from our phone, there's another way that you can add contacts if you're on the go and somebody has a question about ASEA and you want to add them into ASEA Connect. You can simply tap on the plus button here at the top to add manual contacts into your app that way. Just keep in mind when you add a manual contact on the Android device, you will have to manually sync them into ASEA Connect. So you will add them to your phone book first, and then when they are done added, you will then be able to sync them individually using the Sync Device Contacts button here. For the iPad version, it will work seamlessly when you add a contact, just like that. So after we've added our contacts, you're going to notice these little buttons and these lights and these colors next to each icon here, next to these two Ashley ones that we have here. We have a red and a blue, and that means that these are contacts that I have marked as a hot contact or a cold contact. You can see here at the top, all, hot, and cold, and that is just a way for us to really sort through our contacts and be able to manually create lists as we're going through our app and making it a kind of a clean experience, right? So Art, for instance, I can mark Art as a hot contact by swiping him over to the right, and I can make this Ashley here a cold contact by swiping her to the left. It's a way for you to kind of create your custom list so that you're always accessing your hot contacts first. Make sure that these ones are the ones that you reach out to on a regular basis, things like that. Now, after we have added our contacts, the process of sharing content is very easy. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can do it directly from the Tools screen here by selecting the content that you would like to share, like this ASEA Redox breakthrough video, and using the Share button down here at the bottom, the Share window here at the bottom. or you can go directly to the contact that you would like to share to. Tap on the contact you would like to share to, and click on Share Tools. Now when you do that, it's going to pull up all of the media content that you can share, just like this. And you can simply tap on the content. And now when I tap on the Share window here, it already knows that I want to share it to Derek Woodward, and so it kind of skips that contact step. Now, as we get here to this next screen, it's going to open up my text messaging window. And I can preview the message here. And I can send it. And just like this, we sent a text message, and there is the nice little preview image of the content that we are sharing. So now if I want to preview that and open that up, I'll open it here. My iPad is going to tell me that I have a contact that is accessing my content that I was sharing. If I download the PDF here, you can watch all the content just like this. And if I click on any of these links down here, I will also get notified here on the iPad. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this app to get notifications about what your contacts or prospects are doing. There's a lot of interactive stuff that you can do here. Let's go back here to my screen. Sharing via text message is really nice. It's a very, very clean process and way for you to get the content across. Those notifications that we were looking at there on the iPad are all going to be stored here in the feed section. So if I tap on my feed section here, you can see here that in December, these are all my archived activities for my contacts. In December, you can see here that I sent the Become magazine to Derek via text, and Derek viewed the PDF, and he visited the site and things like that. One thing that's nice about these actions is you can mark them as a reminder. So as you start having a lot of different actions, so if I open up November, for instance, you can see here that I have a lot of content, a lot of actions that my contacts have gone through. And if I wanted to mark it as a reminder, I can simply pull it over and make it a reminder so that I do not forget that Dave Struckman visited my site, and I want to reach out to him at a later date to make sure that I follow up with him properly. So let's back into December here. You can get access to all of your reminders here at the top of the screen here by tapping on Reminders, like so. So if I mark this as a reminder, I can see that just like that. You can also set custom reminders here. If you tap on the Reminders button there, you're going to notice a little alarm clock icon here. A lot of people like this feature to be used for setting custom reminders for yourself every Wednesday evening to follow up with your contacts, right? You can go here and set a reminder for 6 p.m. every Wednesday. Like so. Repeat every Wednesday. Follow up with contacts. So that means every 6 p.m. on Wednesday, I'm going to get notified to follow up with my contacts and kind of remind me to step into my ASEA content and stay in tune with what's going on there. So that's a good idea to do that. Now, as we're talking here, I want to show you guys real fast on sharing using social media. And we're going to go ahead and use the iPad for that. And it's going to be the best way to do that. So let's say we have some content that we would like to share on social media, like a recognition post, for instance. That's something that a lot of people like to use the social media section for. So if I tap on the See All button here, right there, I'm going to pull up the entire social media section here, and I'm going to see all of the different pieces of content here. The area I want to gravitate your eyes to is the recognition area. These little badges have always been available in the virtual office library. We haven't had a very easy vehicle to get them posted up on social media sites, but now with the app we have the ability to post these recognition posts and have you guys as associates post them up and give recognition where it's deserved. So for instance, if I tap on this gold badge here, you can see congrats on achieving Gold Executive. And if you wanted to share this on a social media page, for instance, you have a nice little button here for social. As you tap on this social button here, it's going to pull up all of my different social media apps that I have the ability to do after I write a unique message. Now, anytime we're dealing with social media in this app, it wants it to be unique, right? I mean, we see a lot of social media posts that are the same or spam, and so this app is designed to be unique and authentic when we're posting on social media, so that Facebook and other algorithms out there see this as a unique post and makes it more viewed on an easier basis, right? So let's go ahead and write a unique message. Just something like that, right? Congrats, Dave, you're awesome. And we can hit copy. So if you look at the top here, it says the message has been copied. You can now paste it. So what we copied was the text that we just typed. And this next area over here is where we can select which social media avenue I would like to use to post to. We're going to use Facebook here in this example. And you can see here it pulls in that image for me just fine. Now this is the area where you got to paste it in this little box area here at the top, because that area is not with Facebook's tool, we're not able to copy the text and the image, so there is that little small extra step right here at the top where you will have to paste in that text from ASEA Connect. So just like that, we're making a post here, and it's looking good. Congratulations, Dave, you're awesome. I'm only going to post this to myself. I can have the option to post it to different Facebook groups. I know a lot of different ASEA Connect wellness groups that are out there that are different teams, and so you'll be able to post that in your different teams channel and things like that. Let's go ahead and share this. Wait for that share to Facebook icon to pop up. And now if we bounce over to Facebook, let's go ahead and do that now. And as we're here in Facebook, there's me and my dog there. Let's go down here and just take a quick look here at the post. Here's the post just now. Congratulations, Dave, you are awesome. So some other things that you can do here, you can go to the comments section and call out some of your different contacts here, like so, and kind of mention them there in the comments so that they are aware about it. That's something that you can do there as well. Let's go ahead and just post that real quick. What's kind of fun about Facebook is it kind of gamifies the whole operation, right? And it makes it very, very fun for people to share content and things like that. So posting on social media is great. I love it. I hope we see a lot more of it. And if you guys have any feedback of how to use it better, definitely let us know, because we want to make sure we're doing this in a good way for you guys. Something nice also I want to show you about is the copy link function that a lot of people like to use for different areas of the app. So for instance, if I'm here on the ASEA Stories here for this Nicole Dennis video, if you look down here at the bottom, I have the option to email, SMS, or text message, social, post, like we just saw there with Facebook, or copy link. If we copy that link, it allows us to paste that link anywhere, right? So if we're on a group messenger list and we wanted to be able to post this on a group message, we can simply go to our group chat here and post it, paste it just like so. And it creates a nice little paste here of that ASEA story, right? The point of the copy link is to really just have a quick access for you to copy it and send it to somebody. You're not going to get any tracking notifications that you saw when I sent a individual text message, but you will be able to send the information quick and easy, and it's still going to be tailored to you, the associate. And so if there's any purchases or information like that, you're going to get credit for it on your end. So really, really cool stuff there. That keeps you guys all in tune with that. So if I click on that, you're going to see here at the top, you're going to see a picture of me and it's going to be tied in with my content here at the top. So this is a good way to do it. If you don't really care about the tracking, you just want to get the information out there to many people, copy link is going to be your way to do that. So bouncing back here into ASEA Connect, a couple other areas I want to show you here before we bounce off into a Q&A section is our business section here. Our business section is a good area for you to check some of the latest reports and content with how you're doing as an associate and some of the different stats and metrics that you can get on the virtual office. So just to give you an example here, let me get rid of my Android device here and pull up my virtual office and just show you kind of an example of where we get this information here. So when everyone knows here, when you log into the virtual office, you get access to these widgets and these qualifications, right? All of this information is stuff that we have ported into the app right here in the rank advancement area, as well as your dashboard reporting. So a lot of this content that you're seeing on the app is the same content that you would be able to see here in the virtual office. So some really cool stuff that you can have access to it in your pocket and stay in tune with where you're at. So we're excited to have that, and it's free for all associates in its current form, and you're able to get access to your rank advancements, your order history, your earnings, and also this overview tile. Well, this overview tile which shows you different points and PV metrics like so. So at this point, guys, I'd like to take this opportunity to open this up to questions that you guys might have here on the call here today. We got a couple familiar faces on the call, but a few new people here. If there's any questions that you guys have, or if any veterans who have been using this app for a while have any feedback, now would be a good time to kind of talk about it so that we can open it up, make sure everyone's on the same page here. Let me go ahead and unmute everyone here, and let's go ahead and see if we can have a conversation. All right, does anyone have any questions that they'd like me to cover here on today's call? Or is everyone happy with the app? They are liking the way it works. I'd like any feedback, good or bad. This would be a good opportunity for us to improve the app as well as help others who might need some extra help. All right, well, if you guys do not have any questions, I'm checking the chat right now. We don't have any Q&As in the chat. So if not, you guys know that you guys can reach me at connect@aseaglobal.com. That's going to be your best resource to find me if you're asking about new content in the app or new videos that you want to see posted. Use that email address, and I'll make sure to help you guys out and get you what you need. But I hope you have yourself a great Tuesday, and I hope your Christmas plans are going well. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good day.